My name is Dennis Chan from Sacramento, California. This truck is a 1956 Highbinder, they call it. It's been in our fleet since 1963.
Oh my goodness.
I used to drive it when we were hauling produce and running garden products. I run it as far as all the way from Los Banos, California to Winnemucca, a lot of Los Angeles runs. We used to really work it. It was back then. It was probably one of the best we had.
We've said the year and the model. What's the engine transmission?
It's a 262 with a 10-speed transmission.
Is this its first time in Indiana?
Yes.
Its first time east of the Mississippi River?
No.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of ATHS functions a lot.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I started going to them in I think Reno 2000 somewhere around there, and I haven't missed one since. I missed York this year to come out here.
Was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it.
There's a lot to see here.
There's not that many people in the West Coast that appreciate internationals.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I got excited about coming out.
And there are several of them here. Do you have a special connection to internationals?
Yes, well, back in the days, that's all we ran. The family ran all internationals.
Was there a dealership nearby?
No, it was just something my dad started buying internationals. And in '63, I bought our first Peterbilt. It's a 53 Peterbilt, and I still have it.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a lot of ATHS functions.
So I just said, was there ever any question of keeping this? And you said you actually sold it.
Yes, I sold it, and it was probably out of sight, out of mind for 15 years. And somebody called me and said, "Hey, what's your truck doing parked out in this lot?" And it was outside of Dixon, California. So I went chasing it down and bought it from the people that had it.
Were they doing anything?
No,
with
it was just sitting there.
There are 5 trucks here, right in this area.
Here.
Are they all trucks that were part of the family's fleet?
No, just this one right here.
Okay.
All the other ones I just bought and added to the collection.
Uh-huh. Besides the internationals we see here and the Peterbilt, there's a Peterbilt cab over too, right?
Right.
How many?
I've got 35 total.
Are they a mixture, more than just Pete's and internationals?
Mostly Peterbilts. I think 6 or 7 internationals, but the majority of them are Peterbilts. I had all 30 of mine out at the Pleasanton show. It's the first time all of them have been out of the show together. I enjoy them. I enjoy building trucks. In fact, we're still adding to the fleet.
What's the current project you're working on?
We're working on a 67 Lodestar. So it's ready for the paint shop now.
Is there a specific name of the color you use?
It's Volvo green.
Has that been a choice for a long time?
No, well, we started out with the international green on the internationals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the first international we bought back in the 40s were painted international green, red frame, and black fender. So that's what we have on all these now.
That looks sort of difficult to get into. Is that a fair statement? Sort of hard to get in there?
Yes, it is. Kind of climb and be careful.
It is definitely high. I see why they call it a Highbinder.
I think it's only one here at the show.
I've only seen, this might be the 3rd one I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
I think.
There's quite a few around. They're mostly 3 axles.
Beautiful wheels. How many different motors has this been through?
This is the only one we've had in it.
Wow. So it's been reliable.
Very, very reliable.
Were they hauled here with antiques?
Yes.
And when was it most recently restored?
Probably 25 years ago.
Wow. And it looks fabulous.
Right.
Is it okay if I open up the door, if I even
ahead.
can? I love how easy the doors open on old trucks. Usually.
They were built.
Yeah.
It was trucks then.
Bare bones. Nothing.
Bare bones, nothing fancy, no air conditioner. Not even a fan, I don't think.
How many miles do you think you
I
guys have
have
put
no
on it?
idea. I have
Lots.
no idea.
Let's see just how tough this step is to stand. Oh, that's not so bad. What did you say the transmission was?
10 speed?
Looks like one of the tricks is getting under the steering wheel in the first place. What was the very first truck that you ever drove?
Very first truck, probably one of the Model A's on the ranch.
And how old were you? Do you remember?
5 or 6.
Were you sitting on someone's lap or standing there?
No, I'm standing up trying to drive.
Oh my goodness. And what's your favorite truck that you've had?
I don't have a favorite. It's kind of like a child.
That's fair.
You have, they're all the same.
And is all the restoration done in-house?
Yes, we do everything in house.
Wow.
One thing unique about it is the fifth wheel that's on it.
I was looking at that. Can you tell me about it?
It's a fifth wheel that when you hook up to, Fruhoff used to have them. It had automatic landing legs on them. When you backed under to hook up the trailer, it raised the landing legs at the same time.
Sort of makes you wonder why something intuitive like
Very
that.
unique.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Looks like a rough ride.
One thing about it, the engine's put in at a 10-degree angle to clear the doghouse inside the cab because otherwise it would have been too tall.
Is this the original engine?
Mm-hmm.
Battery
Battery,
box?
battery
Yeah.
box.
And
Two
two
fuel
fuel
tanks.
tanks, yeah.
2 fuel tanks.
What's your favorite thing about this one? Just looks cool.
It's cool. It
Yeah.
looks cool. Something different.
Definitely.
Definitely unique.